I'm doing a do-over because I talked too long last time and I don't know when it stopped. So I'm gonna try to be quicker and go through this faster, which is pretty much the same thing. Okay, a little bit of an update again this evening. First, Beth, I don't know how long Dad's gonna stay there. I think right now he just might stay through tomorrow night when he talks to the doctors, and then he might come home for a night or two and then go back, and it's kind of a wing it situation right now. We don't quite know what's going on. I called him today about 5:30, and he was in his car in the parking garage tuning in his Garmin on how to get to my cousin's house who lives just outside of the city. So I call him at 8:30 thinking, oh, he'll be there by now. I don't know what time he left the hospital, but I figured he'd be to my cousin's by now. So I call him and he's like, I'll call you when I find their house. He's driving somewhere in Chicago. My dad, it makes him very nervous to drive in Chicago. Very, very nervous. He often says he'd rather go to jail for a day than go to Chicago. So I hang up the phone from him. 10 minutes later, the phone rings and it says Northwestern Hospital. I'm thinking, oh great, what happened to Mom from the time Dad left the hospital till now? But I answered, and it was this really nice woman doctor. She's on the liver transplant team there, and she was looking for Dad because the nurse had told him that Mr. Humphreys wanted to talk to one of the doctors, and she said she's sorry it was so late, but they'd been in surgery. And I said, I'm the daughter, and he's on his way to our cousins, and I said, can I talk to you for a little bit? And she said sure. And I said, how high is she on the list? Because of course that's what everybody wants to know. All of us want to know. And she said she hasn't been released to the list yet. They're still running some tests on her. Like today they did the scanning of her head, her chest, her abdominal, to kind of get the lay of the land, to make sure nothing else was wrong in there. They're got a cardiologist coming tomorrow to check her heart, because up in St. Joe they found a small clot, and they want to make sure that's nothing that would cause a stroke during surgery. She said it might be nothing, it might be something simple that they can fix. And there are just some tests they have to run her through before she can be released to the list. She said once she is released, she will be very high on the list. So she would be really close to the top. I also asked her, is her blood type easy to match for a liver? She said yes. She has A, I think. I don't even know what my blood type is. I'm clueless. Okay. Man, what's up with the people? Some of y'all know what I'm talking about. Because I missed something in Stickham with the Okay. Train of thought broken for a minute. She started asking me a bunch of questions like how active my mom was before this happened, and I told her, I said they just got back from vacation. They'd walked the Jersey Shore, they walked all over Chattanooga, they walked all over the aquarium, and then she got sick, and this all kind of just snowballed. And I said she might be a bigger woman. I said, but they're always going to do something. They go shopping, they go walk around the stores. She likes to go. She likes to garden, you know. And she said, well, that's good. And she asked me if she had any breathing problems. I said no. She asked me about the heart thing, because in the hospital here, her heart got out of rhythm, but it fixed itself. I said she's never had a heart murmur or skippy thing that we know of. And I asked Dad on the phone just to confirm. I said she doesn't drink, she doesn't smoke. I said she's gone faithfully to all her appointments. I said she's strong-willed, bullheaded. I said she's a fighter. And I thanked her profusely for them saying yes to that they would look at her. And she said she's gonna need that fighting spirit. She said there are some people that'll come in and get a transplant and be gone in 2 or 3 days. Can you believe that? 2 or 3 days. But she said with all this other stuff that has gone on with her, God, I'm trying to talk fast because I'm going through this fat time quick, that it's going to be a long road for her to haul. She'll probably have to go into a rehab facility, and I said we are prepared for that. We know it's not going to be easy, especially with this wound on her leg, it's got to heal. And she's probably going to have physical therapy because she's been bedbound for a while, very sick, and not much use of her muscles. We know that. Her wound's looking very good. They're going to put a wound vac on it. I think they put one on today, maybe tomorrow. She's on dialysis, like a continual dialysis on this very small machine. Ooh, what else? But I got to talk to her for a long time, and she's very nice. And I then called my dad called me, and I informed him of everything I just talked to with the doctor. And I said, the doctor told me to tell you that tomorrow when you get there, tell the nurse that you want to talk to one of the doctors. And she said when one of them are available, because she said during the day they do a lot of surgeries, that one of them will come out and talk to him when they're between surgeries. I got it all off my chest under 10 minutes. My God. Sorry if I talked fast, but last time I looked up and it was maxed out at 10 minutes. And I didn't know when it stopped. So now I think I'm going to take Heidi for an RIDE. Just to get her out for a minute, because she'll sleep a lot better. It's like 10:30 and I think I'm going to get myself a sweet tea. Yes, Lizzie, a sweet tea, nectar of the gods. I've gotten a couple since Lizzie's been here and my dad's been with me. And every time I take that first drink and go, oh. Because, you know, Lizzie says that the first sip is the best. Dad's like, oh, your friend would like that. So, he sounded like he was in good spirits when he called from my cousin's house. He's staying with my cousin Don and Sue's sister Paulette lives with him too, and their dog, which apparently does not like my dad and wants to bite him. Little dog. And I said, so where are they putting you up at in the house? And I hear Don in the background go, Dad's like, I don't know where they're putting me up at. And I hear Don go, your dad's sleeping with me and the dog, and I sleep naked. And I'm like, oh gosh. So they were all laughing, and he sounded in better spirits since he was around some family, so that was good. I guess that's about all. Now I'm gonna go outside. Gotta put on some shoes. Go to bed because I gotta go to work tomorrow. I would love to go out to lunch with somebody. Just to chill. That's why I called yours today. Oh well. That was my pouting moment. Pouting time for the moment. Oh! I did get to talk to Tillman for a few minutes today, but I wasn't a very good conversationalist because I'm just kind of, you know, blah. But I hope he understands because it's just been hell. Now I'm going, because I'm going on 8 minutes and some odd seconds. Thank you for sticking with me. Bye!